All right. This is something I am incredibly passionate about. I used to coach Financial Peace University, and this is something that I am passionate about with my clients. I've written a book on budgeting, and yeah, I've always shared budgets, coached clients with budgeting. I want my clients to purchase a home that they're comfortable with, and not to feel house rich, cash poor. So hopefully this presentation helps because I don't want any of my clients ever to go back to living on top ramens and ready packet salad like you did in those undergrad years or younger years, if you will, right? So here's me, Mike Belfor, Michael Belfor. It's how to contact me. You can find me on social. I've been in this industry for 22 years, ranked fairly well, as you can see here. And the biggest part of my heart is just helping people in the community. At the end of the day, I feel like that's what we're called to do. So why budgeting matters. Budget's not a restriction, it's a roadmap. It helps you see where money goes and what you could do with it and what it can do for you. Budgeting supports all financial goals, right? So buying a home, paying off debt, saving for emergencies, planning for retirement. When you know your numbers, make choices, not sacrifices. What we'll cover today is understanding your income and expenses, setting financial goals, building a monthly budget, managing debt strategy, tracking your progress, and adjusting along the way. So let's get started. Step one, know where you stand. I have a booklet, and if you got it before this call, great. If not, let me know. Just shoot me a message. I want to get it to you. I want you to go through it. I want you to spend time with it. I want you to ask questions. If you have questions about it, reach out to me. But what I'd like you to do is use your bank statements and receipts for the last 1 to 2 months. Identify your total income and your regular expenses, and don't forget discretionary spending. That's like restaurants, subscriptions, entertainment, gas, right? We always forget gas, how much you spend on gas and groceries, especially here in Cali. It's expensive. So take a few minutes to fill in current household spending worksheet in your workbook. I'm gonna let you do that. All right, so step two, define your financial goals. Your budget should reflect your dreams. Use your bank statements and receipts from your past 1 to 2 months. Identify your total income and your regular expenses. Don't forget discretionary spending, as I mentioned, restaurants, subscriptions, entertainment. And then here's activity for this one. And we'll pause after this, but list your top three goals in the financial goals worksheet, including dollar amount and timeline. All right. So as you did that, what we want to know is your monthly plan for how money moves each month. Start with income. Now let's fix and variable expenses. Allocate savings before discretionary spending. Use realistic amounts. Be realistic. Every time someone's not realistic, by the way, they usually get, well, why am I not to my budget, right? Can't be, well, you have to be realistic. And for those of us in California, it's hard. We're taxed heavily, not to bring California again, but it's true. We pay a lot in taxes, right? So let's look at that. So we want to be realistic in making sure we're truly looking at what we can do based off of our net income and use realistic amounts. Your first draft doesn't have to be perfect. And really the key to staying on budget is accountability. Review it monthly, make small tweaks. And that's what I do personally. You could ask my wife. I go through it every week, no matter what. And boom, 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 boom. It's so important. It's also important to see if there's any spending, right? I recently had we only have two cards, one for business and then one for personal use as far as credit debt goes. And our personal use one was compromised. So I got a text from my bank, which I was a fan of. I think that's great that they are so on it. But there's things in some make you do. Spend more time, look at it, spend time, get intimate with it, know it, be good about it, right? So this is the fourth thing here. And I want you to do this. This is super important. Manage your debt. Debt payoff is smart for your growth plan, not your punishment, but list debts, type, balance, interest rate, minimum payments. Identify high interest rate to target first, and then create what we call the snowball or avalanche, right? Which is the highest interest method. So the difference is when you have a snowball, let's say you have a bounce of $500 and then we have 1,000, then one at 2,000, right? You're going to start with paying off that first $500 balance, then go to one that's $1,000 and then pay off that $2,000 debt and so forth is an example. Avalanche is going for the one that's highest interest. So if you have a credit card that's 28, 29% rate, and that is something that I have seen. That's actually the average now, believe it or not. It's not 21, 22%. You go for those first, knock those out. Then you go to the smaller interest items thereafter. So this is where you want to take the adjustments, review monthly and course correct as needed. This is so important, but it's not one and done. You got to keep moving through it. So review monthly, course correct as needed, compare your goal versus your actual using your monthly budget page. And if you're overspending, identify categories and trim, right? And that's where you want to go through it. And if you need help, again, I'm happy to help. Let me know. I want to help people. That's kind of why I'm here, right? But it is important if you have a partner, if you're married, you have a spouse, spend time and go over it with them and be candid, transparent, and work through that. Now, if you have extra each month, decide where it goes, savings, debt, or investments, right? I also want to add a category that's not here, but charity, right? As a lot of you know, I'm pretty involved with my church. We have something called tithing and then other giving and things like that in your community. These are things that would be a great source to just bless whatever institution or whatever fund or charity that may be. But this isn't the reason why we do it, right? It can also help with taxes. Talk to your tax accountant or CPA, of course, to verify that. But there's a benefit to charitable donations. Step 6, stay motivated. Motivation is everything. So you want to review your goals regularly and celebrate those small wins. Don't celebrate a small win with a $20,000 trip to Bora Bora, right? Unless if it condones it. But yeah, just celebrate the small wins, the small victories every day, every month, every week. Make sure you get through those. Automate savings and payments when possible, and surround yourself with supportive people and positive financial habits. So, how budgeting builds homeownership. Your budget is your bridge to homeownership. Budgeting helps you save for your down payment and it improves your credit by managing debt and on-time payments. It helps you see what you can do and comfortably afford before you buy. The idea here is we want to meet you where you are, whether you're just getting started or you're ready to buy now. We want to help you every step of the way. And if there's something I could do to guide you, I mean, I have quite a few clients that will attest to the fact that we want to do it, even if you're you two, three, four, even this year, by the time we're recording this, right? I closed a transaction for a client who became a very good friend of mine. And we've been working together on and off for 5 years. We always kept a really good relationship, and now he's one of my better friends. And we met through this industry, and we've blessed him and helped him and guided him. And here he is in a great spot. And that's what we enjoy. So, tools and resources. So, I want to include, of course, the personal budgeting workbook. There are some recommended apps, Mint, Me a Budget, um, or Every Dollar. They're great. And then free consultation, your homeownership readiness check. That's why I'm here. I want to go over it with you. I want to break it down. And budgeting is step one. Let's talk about how it connects to your bigger financial goals, including homeownership. At the end of the day, we want to get you to where you want to go. So next steps, of course, would be complete your workbook this week. Schedule a free financial check-in with me. Start tracking one category daily. Because why? Awareness creates change. Any questions? Contact me with concerns. Let's stay connected. You have my email and phone numbers, of course. You can find me on social. I'm here to help. I want to help. So definitely, if there's anything I could help you with, uh, don't hesitate reaching out. We want to make sure that we're here to help you with everything we possibly can.